John, one thing we haven't discussed is U.S. Senate race in Florida. We've got in a pivotal state in a year the Republicans possibly could lose their control in the Senate, where they got an advantage, I guess, if they lose 6. Yeah. We've got it up for grabs. There hasn't been much said about it, but yet it's a very important race.
It really is. The control of the U.S. Senate could be keyed to it, as far as what happens. But yeah, it's there's no clear front runner, it seems like, in this race. On the Democratic side, maybe Patrick Murphy versus Grayson. Maybe Murphy has a little bit of an edge right now. Grayson is facing some ethics issues in Washington right now, as well as being investigated and reviewed for some of his personal history. And then on the Republican side, it's a pack of Republicans right now that no single candidate seems to be vaulting to the front. And by virtue of that, any Senate race in Florida, we've all seen, it always seems to be keyed to whatever happens at the top of the ticket, the Republican race, in the presidential race, I mean. And by virtue of that, it's kind of hard to say where that race could go. If it's a strong victory by a Democrat in Florida, you could see a second Democrat joining Bill Nelson in the Senate. Whether the Republicans can hold that seat, it's been kind of snake bit for the last couple of terms, with Rubio taking it after Mel Martinez quit early. And
There's been placeholders.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So I don't know. Anybody that's out there right now, we had Carlos Baruf join this race, what you would think was pretty late in the race, but I think that was a sign that it's so up for grabs.
Nobody knows who any of these guys are.
Right.
I mean, literally, it's unbelievable.
How many Republican candidates are there now?
Well, you see these poll numbers, and nobody even has formed an opinion about them, because they could walk in their living room and you wouldn't know who they are.
Well,